Are you new to Splatoon and looking to improve? A longtime fan looking to get serious in the latest entry? Whatever the case, here's 3 tips you can use to up your game. You might have heard this one before, and for good reason. If you're already used to gyro aim, awesome! If not, this is the #1 thing I can recommend if you're trying to get better. There are good players out there who use sticks, but the majority of the player base uses motion controls, especially in high-level play. I've linked a few videos down below that go into more detail about how to get to grips with gyro controls and why they've become so popular. But it boils down to giving you accuracy that rivals a mouse and the ability to make quick adjustments much faster than a stick's limited range of movement can provide. In a skirmish between 2 players of equal skill level where one uses motion controls while the other uses sticks, the player using motion controls will almost always be the victor. There's a learning curve to it for sure, especially if you're used to typical stick controls, but it's worth getting through to be in a more level playing field with your rivals. Treat your sticks as a means to make broad movements while using motion control for fine aiming. If you can get that down, you can start to combine the two for greater effectiveness. To start learning, I would recommend going through the single-player story mode with gyro controls on, since it's a predictable, low-stakes environment, moving to Salmon Run or Turf War after you feel like you're getting the hang of it to practice in more novel, lower-stakes environments. The training room is also a great place to adjust your sensitivity settings to your liking. Finding settings that work for you is the key. The map is one of the most useful things Splatoon has consistently failed to explain how to use. At any point in a match, you can pull up the map with X, giving you an overhead view of a 3D model of the map. You'll get a real-time view showing you how territory control is progressing, where your teammates are, and where any opponents who have been damaged or tracked are. The benefits are self-explanatory, and since you can pull up the map at any time, there's no harm in studying the map to a stage you're unfamiliar with, or trying to get an idea of where the enemy is. As your general game sense improves, your map use should improve along with it. Bringing up the map for a brief moment to get critical information is a very powerful skill to have at your disposal. The map is also where you can utilize the super jump. At any point, you can hover over a teammate or a beacon on the map to jump to their location, quickly re-entering the fray or getting yourself out of trouble. Your position will be marked for everyone to see though, so learning when and when not to jump is another important skill to master. Your teammates in spawn are also mapped to the D-pad, making jumping to them much easier. Sometimes the best place to be is anywhere but where you currently are. Jumping out of danger can sometimes make the difference between a win and a loss. Squid rolling is one of the new maneuvers introduced in Splatoon 3, and it's shaping up to be an important mechanic to master. Once you've gained some speed while swimming, you can flick the control stick and jump in a 180-degree radius behind you, right behind you, to your left or right, or any direction in between. While squid rolling, you get a brief burst of speed and armor while you're glowing. It's an excellent tool for escaping danger and keeping your approach unpredictable. And since it's still so new, I'll provide links down below to more detailed coverage as the metagame evolves. An advanced technique from the first 2 games, substrafing, also returns in 3. Don't let the advanced part there scare you off. It's the easiest advanced maneuver you'll ever learn. Like squid rolling, substrafing allows you to cancel your momentum and turn on a dime. You may have even done it before without realizing, or strafed with your main weapon instead. To substrafe, start to swim, hold R, then start swimming again in the direction you want to go. That's it. It'll take time to learn the muscle memory for it, but it's one of those things you'll never forget. Squid rolling has replaced it in a lot of areas, but substrafing can be done so quickly it's ideal for making extremely tight turns, collecting eggs in Salmon Run, and to making stealthy getaways where rolling would give away your position. It's great that the mechanic has a place alongside squid rolling, and if you learn how to substrafe here, you can take that knowledge back to Splatoon 1 and 2 if you wanted to. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please share it around with someone who might find it useful. I'm Forma, and I'll see you next time.